Hello everyone, I'm Captain Logan.
And I'm Vince.
And it's time once again, wait for it,
to recommend things.
Vince!
Yes.
What do you recommend today, sir?
Today I'm recommending a CD. A CD? Do you even watch Betamax? What's wrong with you? God. So,
today we recommend that you listen to this on Spotify.
For some reason my face just will not stop itching today. Okay.
Someone could probably recommend some cream for that.
I'm recommending a CD from Cream. You get it? Because that's
a band?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, move on.
So I'm recommending The Punisher, not the soundtrack, but the score.
You stall this stuff out on purpose?
Do what?
Well, are you stall these videos out on purpose?
I do.
Like, are you trying to make sure that this is not, because you've seen my recommend, and that's not going to take 20 seconds, so...
There's a quota, sir. We have to hit this.
Oh, okay. Sir.
So, here we go.
Cream album, then.
So I'm recommending the cream of the album crop. So a buddy of mine, Dave, got this for me for Christmas, and he also got me a framed Punisher #1. I thought it was really neat.
Oh, cool.
Pristine condition, framed Punisher #1. So, anywho, so I have the album here.
5.
There are 30 tracks on here. Total time is about 66 minutes. It's quite a lot of soundtrack. And there's only one song on here that, or excuse me, two that are actual songs. The rest of them are instrumental pieces. And of course, because it's a score. Now, I thought it would be cool to have for the novelty, but I actually enjoyed listening to it.
I thought you didn't do a lot of.
I don't.
A lot of soundtrack, because you know I do a lot of that.
I don't.
Or at least I used to do. I used to do more, but
because I feel like scores are too often. It is supposed to go under a scene, and the only thing that a score does for me is remind me of the scene, and then I go, I'd kind of rather watch the movie. You
know what the other problem is? For me sometimes, and I mean, I enjoy studying and listening to scores, but the reverse is true, where sometimes you can be too distracted while you're watching a movie because you know the music in the scene. So like you listen to it a bunch of times, and then you're watching it and you go, I know what the beats are here, and you're thinking too much about the music and not about what's going on in the scene.
Huh.
I have that every time I watch X2 now.
Or what about the Batman movies?
That one especially, yeah. 89.
But this, I think, is a pretty solid, interesting...
We're going to keep pretending like you're the one that stalls on purpose.
This is a pretty solid, interesting score, and I think that some of the things are named extremely aptly, which crack me up. In fact...
is there one called Punishment? Oh.
I think there is.
Oh. No.
There's
strikes me as apt. I don't know.
There's some that I kind of go, well, you know, obviously this is named for a scene, but some of them are named for a scene. I'm like, you couldn't have thought of anything better than that, like killing a best friend. I'm like, that's
a little on the nose.
I mean, that's a little on the nose. Why not just say Saint Killing? You know, why not? Whatever.
Saint Killing.
Yeah, Saint Killing. And there's things like Castle's Loneliness and Entering the Fort, and
you know, those sound like
like headings.
Yeah, they sound like what you name the chapter headings of a DVD.
And I don't mind it. I mean, of course, it's like they're not even trying to deny what these things are made for, but largely a lot of them listen fairly independently from the film. But one of the reasons...
What kind of score are we talking about?
Well,
just I mean, I've seen the movie, but just listening, because I haven't listened to that one on its own. Like it listens by itself. Why? Well,
because I feel like it goes underneath the scene. Sure, it's meant for the movie, but not all of it. But I think a lot of it is not necessarily like beat for beat for the movie. Like I feel like you listen to Batman Begins, and there's a lot of percussion in there for good reason, because it's about the scene that it's in. Some of this stuff is just an orchestral piece that was laid underneath the movie.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like it listens pretty well separately. But one of the other reasons that I really like this thing is there's some interesting art by Tim Bradstreet. And for those of you who are not in the know, Tim Bradstreet is one of the major Punisher artists that has been going on for years, or at least he has been for covers. And yeah, so if you guys want to see what art is in there, go look it up on the internet.
He's like Greg Capullo, except he probably actually drew some decent issues. You know, I mean, like he probably drew some issues where the writing was good.
Yeah, well, fair enough.
That might have happened.
He doesn't do any interior art, but he does do the covers. 3 times a lady, and I love. So
Okay, so he is sometimes the one that stalls. Things out.
So yeah.
In conclusion,
I enjoyed this, and the person's name who, pardon me, who did the score is Carlo Ciliotto, and he has quite a lengthy list of movies in foreign languages. So I liked this. I enjoyed this. I figured I'd recommend it. And I have no idea where to get it because it was just given to me by my friend, and he said, this thing's kind of hard to find. And I said, cool, thanks. I'm going to dig this. So I like it. Listen to Punisher, The Score, music composed by Carlo Ciliotto. What do you have today, Cap?
Oh, well, today I bought some thumb drives. Yeah, and they have Batman and Superman on them, so I thought I should recommend them because they're nifty and they're cool looking. And this is a silly thing to recommend because it's like, what, thumb drives? Who cares? But I don't know. I thought they look kind of neat, and it's fun to have Batman and Superman symbols on everything I own. And but I like these in particular because for a couple of reasons. First of all, you know how you have a lot of these where they try to not have the stick like out all the time, and so it'll just have some kind of like cap on it or something. This one is spring loaded, so it just pops out, and I think that's really kind of efficient, and don't know why I haven't seen more of that. That's pretty cool. And also, yep, thanks for the visual aid, Vince. No one knows what I'm talking about. And then secondly, it has a little hole at the top of these so that you can put them on a key ring or something, and I think that's kind of cool too. So anyway, I have nothing else to say. These are 8 gigs. Yeah, these are 8 gig thumb drives, and anyway. That's what I remember. I bought these at Micro Center here in Kansas City, here in Overland Park.
It's a center for small things.
But I'm sure, yeah. In fact, you have to shrink down every time you go in there. It's sort of like going to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. Yeah, so I like that, where you got like the shrinking. Anyway, well, Vince, that's what we have to recommend today, and we will see you again next week when we recommend more things.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Everybody got that? Everybody get what we're doing? We'll see you again next week. I'm Captain Logan.
And I'm Vince.
Thanks for watching.
Holy crap.
That was so funny.
I am excited.
Oh, that